What did Vampire Weekend say while playing Riichi Mahjong? In the dealer's seat we are sitting, but then a crosslord puts on a show. The Riichi's great, okay, I admit it, and so I fold. Look at them, they're calling a sumo, oh no. I pay the dealer penalty, I'm a bozo. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yostar has abandoned us. In our time of need, when things were looking great, Yostar has abandoned us. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of these fourth place finishes, and I'm about to sound like an excuse-making League of Legends player, okay? Oh, my jungler ran it down mid. Oh, I had an NPC for my support in bot lane. I'm telling you, some of those fourth places, we wash our hands of. Why? We called a Riichi. Our Riichi was perfectly good. It got chased, and there's nothing we can really do about it. God, I love this game. We're gonna go back into the Jade Room today. And as we load in, let me just say this. If you like the song, or if you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out the channel such a great deal. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Julie writes, bro praying and moaning for a 3-Han hand in East 1, I can't. Okay, alright, first of all, thank you for the kind comment. Second of all, some of you have never played Riichi Mahjong with your life on the line, and it shows. Some of you have never played high-stakes Riichi Mahjong with your life on the line, and it really shows. Sometimes you gotta be down desperate for a 3-Han hand in East 1. Look, I don't make the rules. It's just like 3-Han doesn't grow on trees. You know what I mean? And no one's more aware of that fact than me with our recent match history. Thank you so much for the kind words. I thought that was really funny. Thank you so much. Before we get too far into the game, I also want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SMG. Thank you so much to all the patrons. The link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month, the shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch of other goodies. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting me on Patreon, for allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing. And with that, let's get into the game, folks. It's not a bad East 1 hand. I despise being the dealer in East 1 because it means that I'm the dealer in South 1, and then I have South 2, South 3, and South 4 to lose. You know what I mean? I would rather be the dealer in South 4. I don't know if that's like only my personal preference, or if that's statistically like a better position to be in. If you're smarter than me in the comment section, and I say this facetiously because almost everyone in the comment section is, there's a lot of people in the community Discord who are ranking higher than me in Mahjong Soul at this point, which is good, and I'm happy for everyone, and I'm definitely not insecure about it. But if can a math lord in the audience please let me know, is it actually better to be sitting dealer first thing in the morning or dealer last thing in the morning? Because I kind of prefer being the loading in as the North Sea. You know what I mean? I don't think that's that bad. Left Lord is in Tenpai. My hand is literally nothing. I'm probably gonna fold here. No joke. No whammies. No ifs, ands, or buts. Like, look at this hand. We are very far away from anything resembling Pog, and I'm not gonna. No, folks, I can't. I genuinely can't. I know I'm folding to literally air, but everyone has opened their hand. I'm in the Jade Room right now, okay? Every one of these players knows what Yaku they're going for, so I'm look at my hand. It's not. No. You're not gonna catch me dead playing this hand like a serious gamer. Could maybe cheat at, but I don't think I'm going to, just because it doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't really have a valid hand if I cheat that. And I think someone's going to call Ron or Sumo this round. I hope someone calls Ron, right? Because if someone Sumos, we got to pay out some sort of dealer penalty like I was singing about in my Vampire Weekend parody. But if someone Rons off of somebody else, hey, we get to again, we remain completely unscathed in that scenario. And that's the position that I like to be in, folks. I have a conspiracy theory that because I'm on Ethernet, I load into the game first, and I'm always sitting East C. I feel like this happens a lot. And it's a natural debuff to Yusong because he's not focused until like East 3. he's just so, I'm really excited at the start of each video. I don't know what to tell you. It's not just some sort of YouTube voice. I'm like, well, I'm just like feeling pretty amped after the Riichi Mahjong song parody, and I'm excited to tell you about my life. You know what I mean? So it's the perfect storm of a lack of focus. Yusong, how's it going outside of the game? Thank you so much for asking. I was wondering when you'd ask. It's going okay. I gotta talk to you a little bit about like some meta stuff, and I'm not talking about the ashes of Facebook. I'm talking about like, okay, folks, in my like adventure to try to like, you know, jazz things up with the thumbnails. I've slowly started like reaching out to people and like commissioning some small stuff. One of the smaller things was that I now have access to like, and I don't know how this person did it. I'm waiting on a response, but they gave me every single game asset. So like every single tile, I mean, that was achievable, but like the word Hanemon, the scores, like every game asset that I didn't even know that you could like scrape from Mahjong Soul. I wouldn't know how you would go about doing that. I now have. So this is, I'm not saying that we are about to enter the biggest era of clickbait you've ever seen in your entire life. Why? Because that's wrong, and I don't want to do that. All I'm saying is there's a world where the featured hand in the thumbnail is not mine. Hang on. No one's waiting with a 2-3. You would have to be a sicko to be single tile Yorking it for the 1. Is there anything else that I could rather throw? I mean, this is also looking like a pretty safe towel with my pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with my pants on the ground. I'm going to cut that 1 of circles. I'm going to cut that 1 of circles. I feel good about the decision, and it doesn't get me into trouble. We're gaming. All I'm trying to say is the featured hand of the video might be someone else's hand, and just because, so this is the past transgressions of Yusong haunting modern day Yusong. In the past thumbnails, people kind of cracked the code because it was very, very obvious. If I ever put the score of a hand in the video, it meant that I had won that hand. Well, now I have the scores, and irrespective of whether or not I win that hand. Good. My points remain untouched. I'm loving every minute of it. They were single tile Yorking it for the 2 of characters. A very weird hand. Oh my god, they saw 2 copies of the 2 of characters. They saw 3. That was the last copy of the 2 of characters left. Okay. I mean, Left Lord not pushing that for zero reason. I'm sure they were also in Tenpai. They had 3 completed sets. It's generally safe to assume that once someone has 3 completed sets, they are in Tenpai. Kesha voice, we are who we are. Okay, good hand alert. Genuinely good hand alert. Would love to pawn into the Northwind. I'll do you one better. I was gonna say would love to call Riichi, but like this is absolutely fine. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. Is it an impressive Tenpai? No, absolutely not. It's not you're not gonna write home about this one, but it's good enough, folks. It's absolutely good enough. And we're in such a commanding position that if I draw into the last copy of the Northwind, I think Khan there is totally fine. We have 4 copies of the 3 of characters, 4 copies of the 6 of characters. Basically guaranteed if you squint your eyes and you don't think about it too hard. So all I'm saying is, like, I think that it would be wrong of me to put a 13 orphans hand in every single thumbnail, right? That's just like capital W wrong. But like a hand that actually happened in the game, 1, 2, 3 pairs. And even though if it wasn't mine, I think that's a perfectly okay thing to put in the thumbnail, right? That's like not really, I mean, I'm trying to, I'm obviously biased here. So, I mean, let me know what you think. Genuinely, let me know what you think. I'm going to slowly in these next few weeks, I'm going to try to experiment around with some thumbnail stuff. I don't think it's gonna reinvent the wheel. I don't think it's gonna, you know, suddenly you know, like Ninja doing a DJ set at the New Year's Eve, you know, ball drop or whatever. What a pull you sung. But like, you know, it would be nice because I'm like, I want a little bit of variety, you know. I want a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more razzle dazzle, and graphic design's not my strong suit. So again, if there's anyone out there who's listening and like, oh, it is mine, yeah, feel free to DM me on either Twitter or Discord. The ask box is always open. No one ever says that. No, people just say that my DMs are open, and now I've made it extremely weird, folks. Yeah. So look, I don't like. Look, I think I'm a part of the problem. Okay, this is like kind of adjacent to being clickbaited. Ooh. I mean, there's a certain temptation, right? There's a certain temptation to go 7 pairs. We got 4 pairs. If we go 7 pairs, we can guarantee 2 Dora in our hand. It's literally a Mangan. 7 pairs, red 5 Dora. If I Riichi, it's an MFing Hanemon. That's kind of grody. Or I could play this Oppa Tanyo style, right? Like, that's also totally fine. We can keep our options open here. Look, it's not a good 7 pairs hand. It's not a good Tanyo hand. I don't think I'm losing that much. If I draw into a green dragon, yes, we'll go for 7 pairs. But in that, I would also pawn the green dragon, you know? So whatever happens first. Ah! Oh, no. Am I really about to cut this? Am I really about to cut green DZ after it's giving me so much? AKA literally nothing. You know what? Didn't we? Oh no, someone's gonna pawn. Oh no. And then they got a 4 of bamboo. which means that tiles around the 4 of bamboo are giga spicy, and I'm gonna have to discard something around the 4 of bamboo to make this hand go. Oh, no. That's my bad. I gave the dealer 12,000 points. That's honestly, that's my bad. Oh, okay. Left Lord with the Riichi. I like this. They don't have like, we know that they don't have 3 copies of the door. Whoa, dark chocolate Riichi stick. You don't see that one that often. Is there a world where we somehow play safe around this? Maybe. Oh, thank God I could kiss you on the mouth, the 3 of characters. Such a great pull. We had 0 safe tiles left for us, and we're very, very happy to have drawn into that one. Okay, a crosslord with the chi. 2 copies of the 6 of bamboos are out. This is perfect for us. Oh my God. Bailed out on the backs of the American taxpayer. Left Lord, thank you for winning this hand. Because the dealer was about to score 12K because some bozo gave him the green dragon triplet. Huge. Absolutely big. Huge, 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 huge. Big, 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 big. I think I'm a part of the problem. Like genuinely, this is a shameful admission. But sometimes, like, when you know how, like, people are criticized, like, oh, you just read the headlines of the articles and not the actual articles themselves. I do that. Sometimes I do that. And by sometimes I mean a lot. And then what's worse is that, like, sometimes I'll read the headline of an article, especially if it's on Reddit. And then without reading the article, I'll go to the comments. Ew. No, this is genuinely like, I'm genuinely, I feel icky telling you this because I know it's not right, you know? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 blocks in our hand. Look, I see it too. There's a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence in this hand. I don't want to bend over backwards to try to make it happen. I think that the fastest path to Tempai here, I think, is the path that we're going to take. If we happen to get a 7, 8, 9 in all 3 suits, so be it. That's extra. That's a maraschino cherry on top, you know? I think that going into the comments is even more destructive because it's like, look, I don't believe that everyone's a bot online. All I'm saying is, if I were a network of bots trying to destabilize the views of a country, and I'm not, I'm just I just play Mahjong. But it's, I don't know how hard or how easy it is to manipulate, like, what comments gets updated to oblivion, you know, and then it appears at the top. But that, like going into the comment section makes you think, like, oh, this is the popular opinion. And there's a certain, like, kind of, like, there's a pipeline to be like, oh, yeah, I'll agree with that popular opinion. There's something, like, inherently, I mean, it's very easy for me to fall into that pitfall, or that trap of, like, oh, it seems to be based, not based in the, just that draw was based. 4 of bamboo there was so effing good. Yo, if you show me a 6 of characters right now, it's a nut draw. Riichi 1 Dora, triple-sided banger. Oh my God, that would be so good. If there is a god, show me, is this anything? I don't know if this is anything though. Like, that's the MFing problem about 6 of bamboo. I don't think it's anything. I would rather keep a safe tile. You know, if left lord or right lord calls Riichi, we're going to be so happy that we've kept this 9 of circles. And I don't think that, the 3 and the 6, it's fine. Like, this elongated shape could do something, but it's not great. And look, the prophecy comes true. Left lord does call the Riichi. We have 0 safe tiles. Oh, no. And if I really want to call Riichi, I have to cut a really spicy tile, right? This is so close to the Dora. People are really incentivized to keep their 7s and 6s in their hand in order to keep the Dora. I have Riichi 1 Dora. It's a 2-Han hand. I can't do it, folks. I genuinely can't do it. For that reason, Sharks, I'm out. I have another dealer seat coming up. We're fine right now. If you squint, we're in first place. It's by the thinnest of margins, and left lord's probably gonna win this hand. But we're sitting pretty in this game. We do not have to throw it all away for nothing. Left lord's gonna sumo. It doesn't seem like the biggest hand we've ever seen. Riichi sumo, 1 aura DZ. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. We're still in this game. It's not Jover for us. We're not in dead last. We don't have to play horrifically desperate. So yeah, I think I'm a part of the problem. I think I gotta start reading the articles. But then it's like, oh my God, the whole thing is a hellscape, because it's like you load up the article and it's like if you don't have ad block, suddenly your computer's already been taken over by somebody on the somebody like very, very far away from you. You know what I mean? There's too many ads, and it feels very scary to have all those things come up. You said you're hugely boomer posting right now? What do you mean you don't use ad block? I use ad block. But it's like, yeah, if you open it on your phone, oh Jesus. What do you mean when learning about the economy and a video starts auto playing about, like, I don't know, milk, like vitamin D supplement? I have no idea. The point is, clickbait is bad. Oh, people are calling it the bravest. People are calling it the bravest take of all time. You saw what else is going on? Nothing much. Today's a pretty rainy day, and it's a perfect day to just sit at home and bang out some Riichi Mahjong videos. Ooh, okay. Kind of goated. I mean, we have 4 pairs in our hand. I hate to still be considering 7 pairs, but if I draw into another copy of the Dora, tell me you wouldn't also want to go for 7 pairs there. What is the nut draw? I suppose 7 of... Ooh. Oh, no. We actually have to. Because now I'm 1 tile away from it. Oh, but the Dora is so bad now. Like, it's... You're so bad. You probably think the Dora is still pog. It's genuinely so bad. There's only 1 copy of the Dora left. But could you imagine being in Tenpai for it? Oh, could you imagine the thumbnail? Oh my god, could you imagine the clickbait? Okay. 5 of circles is good because we could draw into the red 5 of circles. Yep, it's greedy. Absolutely, it is greedy, but it's still doable. If we draw into Tenpai, do we ever call Riichi? I'm not sure. 4 concealed triplets. You've come to me at my weakest point. No, I can't consider 4 concealed triplets. How do we, like, I think when you go for 4 concealed triplets, you gotta have like 2 completed triplets, like in the first row of discards or something. That's a completely arbitrary, you know, metric to set, but I, you know, like right now, it's not looking good. This is nothing, right? This is nothing. In fact, it's good that all of the 4 of circles are out. It makes the 3 and the 5 of circles feel safer. There's also a Suji trap set for the 1 of circles, so if we call Riichi, it could be diabolical. Literally single tile York for the 1 of circles. I don't hate that. That's maybe a little too greedy. Like maybe if we're waiting on the Dora, we shouldn't give anyone a reason to play defense. But hey, no one's stopped us from being a sicko before. Left Lord calls pawn. I think they probably just have an all simples hand. But then why would they discard 4 of circles early on? So they might have an all triplets hand or something weird like that, right? When we... This is real, by the way. This is not the boy who cried Mahjong strategy. This is real. Apparently, when you start with more pairs in your starting hand, it means that other people are also more likely to have pairs and triplets. Like the more triplets you have, the more likely it is that other people have pairs and triplets as well. Just by the way, like the math shakes out. Okay, don't quote me on that if it sends you into ruin or something, but I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure that is a real thing that happens in Riichi Mahjong. Right Lord calls Riichi. Good for you. I think that I am... This is the worst thing I've ever said. If I draw into the red 5 of characters, I cut the Dora. I might even still cut the Dora. No, what am I talking about? I might still cut the Dora. Oh my god. Have I lost it? I feel like my game sense is just like so upside down lately. I don't know what necessarily has happened. I've been getting decent sleep as well. It's a flood warning recently around me, so it's gonna rain for like the next 3 days. What am I in the pain arc in Naruto? Ooh, huge pull, huge pull. Won the audience back with that Naruto Shippuden reference. Huge man of the people. He's people are parading in the streets. Whoa, Yusong, how can you be so relatable? It's fine. I was bragging about this in yesterday's video where I realized that like, oh my god, Yusong, you could just buy, like, instead of kicking yourself and having to buy groceries like twice a week, you could just buy, and here's the thing, this is gonna sound like the dumbest realization of all time, but to me, it like opened my eyes to something wider and more beautiful, okay? I realized I could just buy more groceries and put them in, and check this out. The freezer, okay? So I went wild at Trader Joe's. That's tell me you're a dweeb without telling me you're a dweeb. I did go wild at Trader Joe's though. Good starting hand. Absolutely great starting hand. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. Yo, if I draw into a 7 of bamboo, I YOLO slam the Riichi. I can't con that. 7 of bamboo lets me wait for a 3, a 6, or... Welcome to the MFing thumbnail. Not clickbait. Second discard. Oh, baby. It's all coming up Yusong right now. Look at this. And we get to... don't get me wrong. Waiting for the 3 and the 6 of bamboo, not so great. But waiting for the 9 of bamboo, now we're talking. The 3 and the 6 are just so close to the Dora that it makes those tiles spicy by default. But the 9 of bamboo goes so absolutely hard. We would have loved that 2, 5, 8 wait, right? Not only can we win off of the Dora, then, we also have all simples on top, but I don't think I'm ever supposed to say no to that Riichi. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I realized that you could just put more food in the freezer. And it's like, oh, then you don't have to go grocery shopping as much. And then I'm like, oh my God, the cortisol levels in my brain have decreased like tenfold because I'm like, well, now I don't have to make a midweek trip to Trader Joe's. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Like, I'll probably stop to, really, a bummer, but I genuinely, like, you have to YOLO slam that Riichi, right? East 4 repeat gazillion YOLO slam Riichi. Like, I'll know what that means. I'll know what that means when I look at my notes and look back at what hands to analyze with Maka. Yo, come on. Okay, Yostar, very funny, but triple-sided wait. Waiting on a terminal. Very funny, Yostar. It's okay. You can come out now. I know everyone's been planning a surprise party for me after all this time. Yostar, please. I hate to say, I don't want to say it out loud. Because I don't want to make it true, you know? I don't want us to all notice it and then suddenly confirmation bias takes hold. It feels like I'll say it. It feels like the better our weights, the worse our odds are. Which is just like so statistically improbable. It's so unlikely, dude. Oh my God. I'm begging you. We've given so much information as to what we're not waiting for as well, which is also a huge bummer. It gives other people so many tiles to play around. And they're taking advantage of that, right? I cut a 6 of characters. Left Lord sees that I'm not waiting with a 4 or 5 of characters. They're going to cut a 3 of characters. I mean, it's not that... Wow. Just rub my face in it. Why don't you? That's so... We would have had... but there's no world... Because, like... in another universe, okay? Doctor Strange voice. I looked at 4 billion other universes. In 3.9 billion of those universes, you sumo Ipatsu on the next tile. You know what I mean? So it's like, I refuse to think, oh, wait for Tanya. No, we're not waiting for Tanya. I mean, it's not bad to wait for Tanya. Like, if we drew into a 5 of circles or a 7 of circles or even like a 6 of circles, that's fine. But tell me you're not supposed to YOLO slam that Riichi. Oh my God. Excuse me. Are there any sumo Ipatsu merchants in the chat right now? There's no world where you can sumo Ipatsu? Or just sumo? Are there any sumos in the chat? Oh my God, make me sweat for it, why don't you? I didn't realize I'm playing Sauna Simulator 2026. None Oradora, good. I don't deserve Oradora, clearly, good. I love that. South 1, dealer seat, it's me, it's coming up Millhouse. What are the foods from Trader Joe's that you got? I mean, if you want me to flex, I'll flex. There's a lot of like good frozen Indian food, and I don't know how, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not very like authentic. Because like I've also had like the dumplings at Trader Joe's, and I'll just say that they're okay. Like I don't think that like they're yummy, but they're not like. But I don't mean to be a dumpling gatekeeper, okay? Which is my online gamer tag. I don't mean to gatekeep dumplings, but I just on the if I had to do a tier list of Trader Joe's, hang on. I want to accept the Dora. So I want to keep this tile. The 4-6 I feel like is good because we can draw into a 3 of characters or a 7 of characters. Both of those upgrade this single tile York into a double-sided banger. And then there's maybe like a 2-3-4 mixed triple sequence somewhere in this hand. It's not really there, but like maybe, you know what I mean? Drawn to 2 of circles, suddenly we have a lot to think about. We got a lot to talk about, you know? I don't know. If we draw into 2 of circles, I don't think that we're supposed to keep it. Because it's really unlikely that we draw into the 3 of characters, then the 2 of characters. That's a very specific thing that needs to happen. If we draw into 3 of characters first, then we have some like play there. But I would much rather, more than anything else, please allow me the chance, the ultimate bliss of getting the 6 of circles or cheating into the 5 of characters. I do either. It's Tanyao. I mean, I can pawn now, but and I shouldn't even be thinking about the red 5. The red 5 is impossible. But now this is extra greedy because I could have 2 copy. I could draw into 6 of circles followed by 6 of circles. Good one, buddy. But it is unfortunately very true. Varlord pawns a deceit win and prevalent win. I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate that. That's a detestable thing to have that they did. Just because it's too haunt for them. If they have a few Dora or something, like suddenly they could get a Mangon and ruin my life in the dealer seat. I love being the dealer in South 1 and not South 4, he said sarcastically. The frozen Indian food is quite good, so that's in there. The frozen kimbap, which is I also wouldn't call it authentic. It's also good. You know what I mean? They're just solid, and they're all right. I got a buffalo chicken wrap. That's not going in the freezer. That has a shelf life of like 2.5 seconds. So, ate the buffalo chicken wrap, pretty solid. And then I had a creepy, like I had a two sentence horror story that happened at Trader Joe's recently, where Yusong showed up to Trader Joe's. There was no green juice in stock. It was genuinely terrifying. I am in Tenpai now. People are calling it the worst Tenpai they've ever seen in their entire lives. Because not only is it bad, it's worse. Like, if I draw into 6 of bamboo, we're in fur 10. It's like so bad here. I need someone... Oh, I didn't even see that we could cut 2 of circles here. That's incredible. Thank God, Yostar. Like, thank God there's like built-in assist tools. You know, like, you know when a kid plays Mario Kart, they have like the type of steering that makes it so that you can't go off the rails or whatever. I mean, this is a terrifying drop, but it's at least safe for Right Lord. They're not waiting with a 4-5. Okay, they're willing to cut a gazillion Dora. I'll just say this much. It doesn't seem like anyone's hand is that valuable. I see 3 copies of the Dora. One of them's mine. And then like... none copies of the red 5, but also 1 copy of the red 5. So I don't think anyone's hand is that valuable. No one's called Riichi either. Left Lord, what are you doing? Nagashi Mangon shenanigans? No, I don't think that you are. A crossword, you also are looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. You look like you have very basic discards as well. So I'm not really scared by anyone right now. Yusong, you're a green juice merchant? What are you? Theranos posting right now? No, I'm not Theranos posting. I'm just like... sometimes Yusong doesn't eat enough vegetables, and it seems like a good supplement. Oh, God. Yeah. Been watching some really good video essays recently, too. Oh, God, he's been... this is a really scary tile, but I think it's worth it to try to stay in the dealer seat. Oh, no. That's a really spicy tile. There's nothing discarded that makes that tile safe. South 1, 3 of bamboo towards the end. I don't believe that. They're Right Lord single tile Yorkin for the 8 of bamboo. Fine. God, I love a video essay where someone like is masochistically completing like 100% of a game that is actively hostile towards the player. And the rumors of Yusong being a masochist are suddenly starting to get debunked. Oh, Yusong's a masochist because he plays Riichi Mahjong. Okay, well, we don't have to get into whether or not that's true. But he also, like watching someone else 100% a Mega Man Battle Network series, where it's hugely dependent on RNG, and it's mostly just 50 hours of running around in the same spot, being like, oh, well, that's not the right random encounter. God, inject that straight into my veins. I love 100%ing a game. I think it's, can I be real with you? And I say this derogatorily. I think it's a vestige of, like, gifted kid like syndrome or whatever. It's like, well, if I 100% this video game, it's like I've gotten 100 on this exam or something. It's lame. It's very lame. Hang on. Is this anything? I'm supposed to cut Dora here. I've been Haktua speculating on that thing way too much, and we wrote about it in our most recent LibreOffice strategy guide update. That's really effing dank. Not gonna lie to you. Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence chance maybe. Like we have a 4-5-6 and then another 4-5 just waiting for us, you know? So that's incredible. I Riichi here. I do have to Riichi. If I don't Riichi, it would have shown like the 3 of characters, no Yaku, 6 of characters, 2 left, because then we could only win with pure double sequence. This is fine. I mean, we could have waited for a better, like we could have waited to be a Riichi Pinfu merchant, but like I don't think that that's good. I think that calling a dealer Riichi, we would have gotten it 2 tiles later. No shot I'm ever supposed to wait. There is such a thing as YOLO slamming. I'm not even joking. Even in Riichi Book 1, which is like a real Riichi Mahjong strategy book, it's a free PDF online. Highly recommend for anyone who's trying to get into this game. But like, He doesn't say YOLO Slam. Dynachiba does not say YOLO Slam, but he says Insta Riichi. There's an entire chapter devoted to like, hey, in most cases, you should just Insta Riichi. Like some ramens that I know. South 1, repeat 1, Insta Riichi. Because we would have had Riichi Pinfu Red 5 pure double sequence. And now we just have Riichi Red 5 pure double sequence. It feels worse, but at the same time, like, Doctor Strange voice. I've checked 4 billion other timelines. In 2 of them, in 2 billion of them, we sumo Ipatsu on the next given tile. You know what I mean? And I know it's like, how long are you going to be yanking this chain of sumo Ipatsu? I'm just saying it happens. I'm just saying it happens, and like, the earlier you call Riichi, the more you force other people into some really uncomfortable discards. You've seen my contorted expression when other gamers call Riichi. You've heard me say, and for that reason, Sharks, I'm out. I don't know, somewhere in the realm of 30,000 times in the past 2 weeks. The green juice is good. The buffalo chicken wrap, I've always said this. Buffalo chicken, every time I eat buffalo chicken, it's delicious, like anything buffalo chicken flavored. But it also, like, it's such a heavy, like, flavor that usually what happens is, like, I eat, like, a buffalo chicken thing, and then that afternoon, I'm just, like, out of commission. I'm just lying face down on the couch going, ugh, while listening to a video essay about Mega Man Battle Network. Yusong, you don't sound like you make good use of your spare time. Yeah, I'm hearing it, too. I'm absolutely hearing it, too. But for some reason, like a buffalo chicken wrap, it just tastes like, you know, defeat or something. It just tastes like surrender. It just tastes like the sacrifice of an afternoon. And I'll take that trade every single time. I mean, I don't think that there's a good use of spare time. I think that's like capitalism trying to weasel its way into everything. Oh, even when you're resting, you have to be productive. Snooze. I don't really think so. I mean, lately that's been something that I've been trying to figure out. Hang on. Okay, welcome to the 13 Orphans thumbnail moment, but like, what do I do here? I mean, it's not good. I'm hoping to get bailed out via a green dragon, a white dragon, or a Kiefer Sutherland. Those are, I think, our best draws. I mean, the rest of this hand isn't bad. 7 of bamboo goes incredibly hard. 8 of circles goes incredibly hard. A random 3 of characters, fine, I suppose. We can't use the Dora, but it's also hard for other people to use the Dora. Sorry, I'm like half burping and half not. It's very, if it sounds uncomfortable, it feels uncomfortable for me too. Lately I've been, like the previous week, the week prior to this one, I was kind of like behind on a lot of just regular channel stuff. Like for a while we had 0 backlog whatsoever, which is not a position that Yusong enjoys being in. And it was just due to some like, you know, some just like, sometimes Humpty Dumpty just has a big mental health fall and then loses confidence in everything that he says. So that kind of happened. And also we did get bailed out via the red dragon. It goes so hard here. If we pawn, what the frick? I think we're supposed to cut 8 of bamboo because it's less likely that we draw into a pair. If we draw into 7 of bamboo, it feels awesome. Okay, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. I don't think I ever call Riichi here, though. Please just let me pawn into the red dragon. Even if we get into Tenpai, I don't think I take it. I genuinely don't. Because it would mean we're single-tile Yorking it for the 2 of characters or single-tile Yorking it for the 8 of circles. I mean, but calling Insta Riichi here, the YOLO slam of the century, they're saying it might be, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Now, if I pawn the red dragon, I'm immediately in Tenpai, which feels great. We were kind of searching for a pair anyway. What happens if we draw 2 of characters? A YOLO slam. Getting to Riichi call and wait on the red dragon. That's a career ender. Like, someone deals in with the red dragon, you know that they're going to be tilted off of the face of the planet for the next 3 games. More elo for me to farm. You know what I mean? That's kind of the goal right now. Can't really chi that. Would love a 4 of characters in our hand just to upgrade this single tile weight to a triple-sided weight. That'd be really good. I think so that past week was like me feeling like, oh, I'm so literally behind on everything. What? Okay, well now it's really, if I draw back into 4 of circles, I guess that's kind of heat. If I draw into 6 of circles, oh no. Being in Tenpai is just too awesome though. I love being in Tenpai. That is the problem. I know, it's sickening, right? It's genuinely sickening. Because I think Left Lord wouldn't open up their hand unless they had something. Wait, hang on. What's your... Not saying that we should base it off of this. You're Master 1-star. You know nothing about Mahjong, and neither do I. I'm gonna wait for the chance that we draw into 4 of characters, and then we can triple-sided wait. I mean, the triple-sided wait isn't even that good. Most of my apes are gone, you know? Like, but you know, something weird could always happen. Like, we could rob Left Lord's con. Suji trap or safe tile. I genuinely don't know at this point. No, I should have gone for it because I was like, maybe they have all triplets, but then I didn't see the Dora. I was scared that they had all triplets, like 2 or 3 Dora in their hand, but they don't. Oh man, this is a weird spot. I won't lie to you. I think I should have cut the 5 of characters, but I'm not sure. We can look back at that with Maka as well. I don't hate this position, right? South 1, repeat 2, 5 of characters, keep. Not cheating that, Avi. 2 of circles, looking relatively safe. I mean, I cut a 5 3 hours ago and no one called Ron. Maybe it's still safe. I don't know. Because no one was waiting with a 3-4 then, you know? So it's the worst logic of all time. So we need Left Lord to have a terrible day. Like, they need to draw into a 3rd copy of the 4 of characters and then discard it. Because we know that they can't use it. I cut the Dora there because the player that I'm most scared of is Left Lord. And they had also cut the Dora. I understand that a crossword or right lord could be in Tenpai at any moment. I would... Whoa! The reason I'm going whoa is because they didn't Ron me off of the 5 of circles. So at that time, they still weren't in Tenpai. And then they pivoted from a 4-4-8-8 to a 4-6. I don't hate that, right? I guess it's preying on a safe tile that everyone can see. All right, fair enough. On a relatively painless way to lose our dealer's seat, which is the best way to go about it, you know? It's a pretty peaceful transfer of power between myself and Right Lord. Okay, not a bad starting grip. Would love to get a Seat Wind or any of the dragons that we currently have in our hand. So this week I'm like trying to, and this whole past few days I've been like really going at it. And by going at it, I mean like every morning. It's really, you know, it's boring and routine, but like I'll make a to-do list, which I've gotten into the habit of doing lately. And I'm not trying to sound like a productivity guru. I think that getting rest is maybe like the most important thing that you can do when, you know, the world may or may not be crumbling. But like to-do list, and then I've been trying to go extra hard to get the backlog to a place where it feels comfortable, so I could feel like I have some breathing room to tackle some other projects and just some other life stuff in general. Oh my god. Left Lord with the early Riichi. Career-ending dealing. Okay. I think our next safest tile is the 9 of circles. We see two of our apes gone, so maybe that's something. God, their Riichi stick looks like I would love to eat that. You know what I mean? Not in a weird way, but just it does look like chocolate. This is a very distracting Riichi stick. Can we get a judge at the table? I'm getting mind freaked by the cosmetic that Left Lord is rocking right now. They cut the Dora. That's huge news for us, right? Nothing else looks as safe as the 9 of circles, and we, you know, I'm 6'2". I go to Harvard, and there's 2 of me. Social network voice. Red 5 is gone. I mean, I'm liking this. It doesn't seem that Left Lord's hand is that valuable. What are we really hoping for? What we're hoping for is somehow like an exhaustive draw, and the game just moves on to South 3 with Right Lord not being in Tenpai somehow. Again, very wishful thinking, but it could happen. I know I could fight a little bit harder to stay in Tenpai. I can't tell if this 1 of circles was safe. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the 4th discard. It was something was pawned there, but I am 99.9% sure that the 1 of circles is a safe discard. However, I'm not 100% sure, and because of that, I don't want to throw it. I genuinely don't want to throw it. We will if we have to, but we're getting some great intel from Left Lord's discards and from everyone else's discards about what's dangerous and what's safe. Lately, okay, I mean, this is fine. They do deal into my mortal enemy, I fear, but like it's okay. We can still get at first place. As far as hands go, that one isn't that painful. We need like a mid-sized sedan. We need like a 3 or a 4 Han hand, to get back on top. Fair, absolutely fair. Two more turns to do it. And if we sumo in South 4, left lord pays out the bozo penalty. So I guess that's the downside of being in the dealer seat in South 4, is that some real sickos like me could try to take advantage of that. But yeah, and I've had like a genuinely productive few days. I've been going really, really hard, but then it's like the thing of like, I feel something internally is wrong, because I'm like, holy frick, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. 7 of circles gets us there. Is there anything else? 4 of circles gets us there. 6 or 9 of bamboo also gets us there. And I think I YOLO slam. I genuinely do. Unironically. Yep. It's not pretty, but early Riichi gets the worm. And imagine being a crossword right now, where you have to fight to keep your dealer seat to get out of last. We need to pray that their hand, 1, isn't valuable, and 2, isn't good. Like, because if it is good, then we have a chance to ruin ourselves here. But if it's bad, they might just have to push and cut the 7 of circles anyway. Something just felt wrong, because it's felt like in my spare time. Oh my god, they are pushing. Could I have waited for a better Riichi? Excuse me. Something stuck in the throat, even though I've only just been drinking my morning tea this whole time. South 3, Riichi decision. I kind of wanted to Riichi, like a better Riichi would have been had I gotten a pair of the 6 or the 9s. I call Riichi with the 4 of circles, and I single tile York for the 7 of circles. Why? It's a nice Suji trap. The 4 shows that I'm not waiting with a 5-6, so the 7 has an air of safety around it. But this is okay, you know? Like, maybe a 7 of circles happens to come out. A crossroad, yeah, they're having a very hard time playing this hand. And for that, I guess I'm kind of happy. And at the same time, I'm quaking in my boots, because I don't want to deal into them. They have a dealer seat something, you know? Red Dragon, huge. Oh my god. Oh my god. Finally, I can convince people that sumo actually exists in this game. Oh my god, and I hit an Orador. That's so giga-fricked for a crosslord. Like, I would be so pissed if I were them. But then I would recommend them to subscribe to my channel, because the past videos have been nothing but the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Left Lord is the dealer. All we want is a 1 Han hand. We don't have anything good right now, but we can schmoove our way towards Pinfu. I see like maybe like a 7-8-9 or a 6-7-8 San Shokler somewhere in here. We might have to slam Riichi. It's really hard for this triplet of the 9s to become a valid hand somehow, so we might just have to YOLO slam the Riichi. It's fine. But yeah, I felt like, oh, I haven't had much spare time lately, which is fine, like which is genuinely okay. I understand it was kind of like, not to be too hard on myself, but it was kind of my fault in falling behind in the first place. I mean, I don't want to blame myself too much, but I also don't want to take like zero responsibility either, you know? It's tricky to find the middle ground there, especially when you grow up and you're just like, you know, the self-loathing has been turned up to like 17,000. Okay. I mean, there's a world where we draw. No, I don't think this is good. I genuinely don't think this is good. Because I was going to say there's a world where we could draw 7 of characters followed by 7 of characters. And I just don't believe in that world. Because we could get pure double sequence and not have to call Riichi. But how good is not having to call Riichi versus just having like actual odds of escape? Okay, so a crossword is half flush in the bamboo suit. We might not be allowed to discard bamboo tiles anymore. And that's genuinely okay. Because if they sumo a Mongon, we end the game in first. If they sumo Green Dragon, half flush red 5, or Green Dragon half flush pure straight, yeah, left lord goes down 4k, I go down 2k. We're genuinely huge chilling with that. Okay. I'm 1 tile away from Riichi. I don't even know if I call this Riichi, if I'm going to be honest with you. Because if a crossword is opening up their hand, let me check your elo real quick. Master 3-star, you know how the game works. You genuinely know how the game is work. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I genuinely don't know about that one. Look, it's fine, but like, I don't hate it, but that's one way that I deal into a Mongon and I lose first place. I would much rather them sumo than me dealing in. That sounds like the world's most obvious, you know, conclusion of all time, but it's absolutely true. What are we waiting for? 7 of bamboo or 5 of bamboo. Because then maybe we can finagle ourselves back into Tenpai. And even then, I don't think that we call Riichi. Why? Because we could always draw into something giga dangerous, like a 2 of bamboo. And I don't want to be forced to discard that. Right Lord is also forced to play offense as well, right? They can't fold. They know that across... Oh, I love this endgame. This is actually like really, really spicy. Right Lord knows that they can't fold. Because a crossword is repping a Mongon right now. And so... they kind of got to go for it. I could kiss you on the mouth. I have 3 safe tiles. And now, when someone's going for a half flush and they cut a tile in the suit in which they are flushing, you know that they're really close to Tenpai, if not in Tenpai already. This is called like an overflow tile. I'm also, you know, if they don't have a half flush, they could have green dragon, 2 copies of the Dora. The Dora is the North Wind. Oh yeah, they could absolutely have something like that. This is, I'm almost gonna. South 4, left Lord, late game, 7 of bamboo. Wrong. Like I don't know. I think that you should be playing defense here. Maybe you want a chance to get first place, and I get it. I love getting first place, but that seems so spicy. That just seems like way too spicy. 5 of bamboo comes out. You are in Tenpai. Like, there's no... Yeah, and no shot am I ever discarding that. Good one. Good one. Lamau. I'm rolling on the floor laughing. I'm guffawing openly. No, we don't cut the west wind in this house. It's way too spooky scary. Sure. I don't think we're getting into Tenpai either. I hate to break some hopes and dreams right now, but I genuinely don't. If we end up in exhaustive draw... I hope Left Lord's not in Tenpai. That's the only thing that I can wish for right now. It seems like they're going for it though. They're not playing defense. Yo, do you realize that a Crosslord could have like Green Dragon 2 Dora, nothing else, or Green Dragon 3 Dora, nothing else? But I guess if you deal into a Mongon, you still end the game in second. So I guess that's good positional play from Left Lord. Okay, I shouldn't be looking at everyone's ranks and then being like, oh, I'm judging their stuff based off of that. And look at this. Literally the prophecy. Oh, the prophecy. Huge. Genuinely huge, right? We get out of there in first place. And I much more believe in a crosser to win that hand than I do to win mine. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm riding on the coattails of you trying to avoid being a 4th place Fred. We love that here, folks. Folks, we love our Chibli. A normal dress. You are a normal guy. You can handle that phone call. You can do that transaction. You are a normal guy. Huge. Absolutely huge. A lot of things that we can look at. First of all, Maka spit on me. Absolutely spit on me. Oh, what's that? He's absolutely cracked at the game and it's just been bad RNG lately. First things first, I'm the realist. I knew it. You sussy baka. If you're gonna cut something, cut a circle suit tile. You can still keep this in your dank 7 pairs. Dude, there's 7 of characters, literally Gambutsu up. You're in Tenpai for the Dora. Holy frick. That is wild. Okay, we're very glad that you did not draw it, because then you would have ended the game in first. Okay, that's huge. But I just wanted to call my shot there, because that seems like a very iffy decision to me. South 3 Riichi decision. Okay. This is a long game, by the way. Hour-long banger alert. YOLO slam. YOLO slam. YOLO slam. Of course. Of course. Could have waited for a better Riichi. Better ingredients, Papa John's. Retweets do not equal endorsements. But you got a YOLO slam. Because, okay, if this wasn't a red 5, I don't think that you call Riichi here. But this is a red 5. We have Riichi and one other thing. That's one of the things that you'll read about in Riichi Book 1. It's like, if you have Riichi and one other thing, go for it. And that one other thing doesn't have to be a Han. It could be dealer seat, you know? Like, it's like, if you have one other thing to fight for, slam the Riichi. Especially if you're first. South 1, repeat 2. 5 of characters keep. Hang on. I mean, we're gaming right now. Do they like the pawn? They love the pawn. And then you gotta throw it. Throwing it back. Throwing it back. Yeah, we just should have set the Suji trap. I guess it's like... Because we're not supposed to be that scared of Left Lord's hand, right? They threw out one Dora. They most likely just have Tanyo. Maybe all triplets? Yeah, it's mostly just Tanyo. I mean, I shouldn't have looked at their hand. I should have tried to make like an assessment before. I mean, it's not the worst in that we can draw into a 6, but then we're just waiting for what? 4, 7? I mean, that's not terrible. But just setting a Suju trap might be the best thing here. Or going for the better odds, because there's 3 copies of the 2 left. There's only 2 copies of the 4. Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. 5 of circles. Yeah, they pivoted. We were very lucky to not have dealt in with the red 5. But the red 5 was the correct discard. Okay, South Pete, South 1, repeat 1. Was this insta... No more Hakutua speculate on that thing. Gaming. YOLO Riichi. Yep. Absolutely. The insta Riichi is correct. Whatever. Like, whatever. The fact that we killed everyone else's hand there is basically good enough. South 1. We made it into Tenpai. Do they like the pawn here? They love the pawn. We're gaming. It's kind of spicy. Didn't we throw like a 3 of bamboo in the late game? Yeah, we did. This was spicy. But they like me being in Tenpai. Maka's such a freak like that. Like, Maka loves being in Tenpai. Oh my god. I guess that's okay. We're in Tenpai. It's the dealer seat. No one's called Riichi. Okay. I guess so. I guess so. It's still kind of spicy. East 4 repeat gazillion. Riichi. Yeah, our hand would have improved 17 times over, but you got a YOLO slam. Folks, the YOLO slam. You have to believe in the YOLO slam. It's so effing good. And welcome to the thumbnail. Not clickbait, by the way. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like this song, if you like this genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, because it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who's supporting me on Patreon. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.